So I wanted to talk about something real quick. Why even bother taking women out on dates? Especially women that are over 40, over 45. My last few experiences, and then reflecting back on my past relationship, it doesn't make sense to actually go out on an actual date. For me, the best thing, meeting someone, meet them at the park, meet them at the gym, get to know them on the phone, if you have intentions on dating somebody. But spending money, and I never had a problem spending money in the past, but I do have an issue with it now. Because it seems like all I'm paying for is to sleep with this woman, or any woman for that matter at this point. One thing I've realized recently dating is that a woman can actually, or usually knows, she usually knows right away if she's gonna sleep with you. At least that's what I hear. That's what women always say. They know when they meet you. They can tell. So you really don't need much more, except for maybe, like I said, to meet him in the park, meet him at the gym, get to know him a little bit, just to make sure there's nothing crazy going on with him. A few phone calls, a few walks in the park should do that. But why go out and spend, I think I took someone to Topgolf, it was like $220. Then out to just a bar, regular bar, and it was like $140 for that tab. And then one more time to a bar, which is another $165, just depending on where you're going. At least that's where I was going. They were regular sports bars. But why waste that time and money? Another thing is, with one of the experiences, I turned down overtime twice. I turned down making extra money twice to go on these dates. So not only am I spending money on the dates, I'm losing money from work. All that, and in the end, this woman already knew she wanted to sleep with me. Because by the third date, she came over, and that's actually the fourth date, and that's exactly what happened. And I haven't talked to her since, to be honest. But there was another one, another situation where I didn't take them out on a date. I did meet them at the park and do all that. And they were honest. They stated that they hadn't had sex in a long time and that's what they wanted. This was a 40-year-old woman. The other one was 45. So I was cool with that because I didn't have to spend any money. I mean, I think I might have bought some food and made dinner. But I wasn't wasting a lot of money knowing what the outcome was going to be, because the outcome's always going to be the same. I can look at like my 6-year relationship, and from the beginning, that woman stated what she wanted. You know, throughout the years, I thought her mind had changed and she wanted something different, but it was the same thing. We went out, we went to the gym, then I think we went out dancing. None of this cost me an arm and a leg. In the end, it was the same result. Fast forward to some other dates, and I'm going out to dinner with them, getting to know them. It's just not worth spending the money, in my opinion, anymore. And like I said, I don't have a problem spending money. That's not the issue. It's if you're going to be upfront with me and say, hey, this is what I'm looking for. I haven't had sex in a while. I only want a casual relationship. Then let's do this. But don't have me take you out on 3 dates, spend money for the same result. And I'm going to repeat that. I get the same result, but I'm spending more money. And like I said, in some instances, I'm turning down money and time. There's a lot of time involved in going out to eat. I went to a yoga class with one woman. I'm trying to think what else. Like I said, the Topgolf. And there's other things. Like I said, it take time, and it's not even the money as much as it's the time. Like, why am I spending all this time and investing all this time if this is all that you want? And like I said, this is what I've experienced. I'm not going to go through it because I mentioned it in the other video. These are women from all different backgrounds, and that's what I'm just experiencing. I went on YouTube, and the reason I'm even talking about this right now while I'm burning, because I went on YouTube and Facebook and I started reading comments. And the comments from women are they are happy being single. They do not need a man anymore. And if they need a man, it's just for sex. So they've made it clear. So I'm just making it clear what my intentions are the next time I meet someone. If I do meet someone, I'm not even really looking, but if I do, I'm going to be very clear on what it is.